Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Divine Service here at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, to both you in the virtual world and to the physical congregation here today. We've got a lot of people off poorly today from the church, and their names are in our healing book for today. And anyone wants to put a name up later throughout the service, please do, and I'll do my best to put it in the prayer book, healing prayer book for you today. Our medium today is Mr. Jeff Hewitt, who's here to demonstrate his gift of mediumship. If we can all try to think positively today, I know there's a lot of scare with this new variant of the COVID, but let's try and focus on what's good in this world, what's great in this world, and trust that the powers that be and the scientists are doing their best to get things going, and look after ourselves, and especially at this Christmas time, try and support perhaps our neighbours or friends that are lonely, and be as good a companions you can possibly be without interfering in their lives. So we'll start the service straight away by Jeff opening our meeting with prayer.
Thank you, Ray. We'll bow our heads in prayer. Loving Father God, Divine Spirit, we thank you for this opportunity to come here today to this place of worship, to settle our minds and still our hearts, and to link to that part within us which is divine. And we thank Spirit for any help that they might have given us in our lives, no matter how subtle that might have been. And through our faith, we know that Spirit are always by our side, giving us that strength and support when we feel we need it. And we understand as well, of course, that Spirit can't interfere with our lives. We have to live our own lessons. And in that same note, we know that the Spirit world would like to thank us for our thoughts that we've sent up to our loved ones, wishing them well on their next stage of their soul's journey. We ask that this service might be guided by Spirit. In your name, which is love. Amen. Amen.
Keeping those prayerful thoughts, friends, let's pray for healing of mind, body and spirit, praying for those names that are deeply inscribed in our own hearts and our own minds, and pray for those who we have in our own healing books at home as well as healing books around. We pray this morning for Mick, Lorna, Jill, Amber, Claire, Rachel, Jackie, Barbara, Sky G, Kelly and Stephen, Pam, another Kelly who has cancer, Eileen and my brother Mark, Phil, Sylvia, Jane, Joe, Shirley and Mumtaz. Into thy hands we commend their spirits for healing, and the angels to come close and strengthen them. But we also understand that through divine law, healing will be administered and be given to them. We ask this prayer in thy name. Amen. Let's all say together now the Serenity Prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I'd like to mention the collection plate will come round in a moment in the church, but I'd also like to thank you all from last week. Good morning, Joanne Lewis, welcome you. And thank you all for what you've given to the church over the last few weeks. We're also here at the church collecting for Crisis at Christmas. So if anyone's got any spare coins, if you can give that to Jackie, she's got a box there which we're doing for, and we'll do our best what we can. And there is a thank you to those who pay online, because it does help the work of the church, it really does. Because you heard me all last year and the previous year, we've got a lot of building work to do, but I've just found out we've got a lot of electrical work to be done here at the church, so it all comes in handy to pay our bills. Thank you very much. And saying hello to Terry, Debbie, you, Kaz, good morning. Morning, Petra. Lynn Taylor, good morning. And I'll be saying hello to different people as we go out through. Millie B, hello again. It's nice to see you. So I would ask Jim to come up and give the reading from White Eagle this morning. Thank you.
Reading from the best of White Eagle, and this one is entitled Preparation. Simplicity should be the prayer of every aspirant, because only when the soul becomes truly humble can it be receptive to the guidance and love of the invisible brethren and the angelic messengers who wait under God's command to come to you and to all human beings. The key that unlocks the door to these heavenly mysteries lies not in the human mind, but in the heart. Truth is simple, but because it is so simple, it is hidden from powerful intellects or those who play with words, yet it is revealed to the loving heart. Do not mistake us. We do not suggest that men and women of learning cannot receive this heavenly blessing, guidance and inspiration. We refer to those who are arrogant mentally, who's blinded by their arrogance and have yet to undergo an initiation or experience which through pain or joy, pain and joy are but reflections of each other, brings humility. Each soul must go through such experiences, perhaps many times, before understanding what it means to be humble. The greatest mind is ever the humble mind. You will find this in all elder and wise brethren. Humility is indeed the most important virtue if the soul is to attain any degree of understanding and experience of God. Through the experience of human life with all its pain and joy, the soul quickened and enabled to see truth, which means, of course, that it can recognize this relationship with the eternal spirit.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much. Good morning, Emma Jane. It's good to see your name up here. Jeff, I was going to call you Jaden then. I just put Jaden's name in the healing book. Jeff, good morning. Come and give the address.
Hello, everybody. Very warm welcome. Nice to see you. And thank you very much for having me serve here at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. It's always a great pleasure to be here and to see you all. Okay, so my address. So many times people think there must be more to life than this, than whether it's our lot or whether it's the way the world is going, or whether you read what you're reading in the papers and it's all full of bad news. And there must always be more to life than this. And this can sometimes get people to look to God, whether it's or to a higher power, to the universe, whatever you like to call it, whether it's in the religion that where you're from follows, whether it's your own brand of religion for yourself. And this can fill a lot of holes that people have in their lives. And it can also make sense of a lot of things when you put spiritual philosophy onto things that are happening. Well, speaking for myself, sometimes it's like, well, why is this happening? Why is that happening? I don't understand this, I don't understand that. And it might not answer the question specifically for that individual thing, but putting a philosophy onto that situation, it can give me an understanding and can give me some nourishment where I feel like life is lacking because there must be more to life than this. And then there is a lot to life, and then life does become very nourishing and very fulfilling, and more rather than sort of either woe is me or that's a terrible thing. It's more, oh, what can I do about that? Oh, how can I contribute? And it's taking your energy out there and doing something about it, whether it's changing something in your own life, whether it's you're helping others, can be anything at all. And so the energies then aren't so much about yourself, or they're not so selfish, and they're more about others. But of course, it's all about balance, isn't it? Because we've also got to sometimes be selfish, and we've also got to look after ourselves as well as looking after others. So it's all a balance, isn't it? It's all a bit of a maze. Yeah. But with that spiritual understanding and with our feet on the ground, certainly whether it's through living spirit in the moment, it's our own inspiration, or whether it's in a religion or something that we've read in a book, we do have those answers that we're looking for. So I'll keep it short and sweet. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you all online who have been saying good morning, and I wish you all well. It's nice to see your names up there, especially Linda, Christine beforehand, Christine Woodham, Seashells, and it's really good to see so many people participating in today's service. And as Richard said earlier, there will be no messages online today. It's just going out from here. Bernie, it's so good to see your name. And Kaz, thank you. And it's important, so many of us out in this world at the moment, it's how we need that comfort and strength of the Spirit. And we need to send out healing to all those people that are in need. Sometimes it's just a gentle thought. People often say to me, you know, I don't know how to send out a prayer, just send a gentle thought. I used to work with a colleague at the Home Office he's an atheist in the nicest way. And when he heard once that my Jackie was ill, he said, Ray, I don't pray, you know I don't pray, I'm not religious. And he said, but can I just think a nice memory of Jackie and wish her well? I said, that is all we need to do with absent healing. And we have a church absent healing list here, which we're always happy to share names on. And some days we don't stop. We put one up and then another one comes up and another one comes up. But we're very happy to be able to do that within the church. And some of you who may know Bernie Curtis, she was with us at our Spirit Seeker. Her daughter had her baby the other day, but the baby's got a number of tests to go through. Jaden is his name, and he's not been well. And Carrie, who had a C-section, is struggling with getting well. She's in a lot of pain, so she's it's not an easy thing. Us chaps, all right, being involved in creating a baby, but the rest of it, we don't know too much. So my Jackie had 2 C-sections. I told midwife when Ethan was born, I said, well, it's more civilised to have a quick slash and it's over and done with. And she gave me a lecture for 10 minutes how bad an operation a C-section was. I said, yeah, okay, fine, I'll never mention it again. And she walked away and went, sometimes my dad possesses me, that's my defence. Kelly and Steve are not here today. They're having a break for a few days, and they'll be with us on Wednesday. And George, I thought, was coming today, but he's not here, so I know he's not been well for the last few days. So, Jeff, I now invite you to come up and give your messages for the morning.
Thanks very much, Ray. Thank you. All right, then. So, I don't always know where I'm going, so bear with me. And they say don't feed the medium, but if you do understand the information, do let me know, so I can try and build up a link from there. All I ask you to do is just send out your love, please. Thanks very much. All right, then. I feel I've got a gentleman here that passed with a heart attack, had a heart condition. And I feel they're talking about veins as well. So I don't know if somebody had sort of prominent veins that they complained about, or they felt sort of that were quite visible as they got older. Now, can you understand a man with a heart condition, Petra?
Possibly.
Possibly. You need more information?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. I felt that this man had very thin hair, or I'm in this line anyway. I felt that this guy's hair thinned considerably as well as he got older. I suppose both those things are quite obvious, but anyway. And wouldn't surprise me if it was either sandy or at one point, yeah, it was a bit sandy. It might have had a little bit of red in the hair. They're also talking about someone in the family having a collie dog. And I want to go back to a grandparent's generation. Can you understand that?
I can understand the dog.
Okay. So it was just the hair colour that was wrong, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I still need to give you more information. I feel I've got a lady here that's come in with the man, and she was had a good round figure, a sort of generous figure, not too generous, but a bit generous, you know. And yeah, and they're talking about you having a memory of guess the amount of, I don't know whether it was Smarties or jelly beans or something, in the jar. So I don't know if there was a fate or a fundraising thing.
No, sorry, I can't.
You can't understand that. Does anyone else understand that? Because that's quite specific.
I can understand the sweets in the jar.
Can you understand a man with a heart condition?
I'm not sure if he had a heart condition, but he passed with something to do with his chest area.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, bear with me while I try and establish this man. He's also talking about sore knees as well. He's also talking about sore knees. I'm getting the name of Andrew around this gentleman. Doesn't have to be his name, by the way, but a name known to the person. Back to you, am I?
I've got cousin Andrew.
Yeah. Well, would you say you're faced with a lot of different choices and decisions at the moment?
Yeah.
Because it's almost like, well, with all these sweeties in the jar, which one do I choose?
Yeah.
And also, how many are there, you know, and all those. So lots of questions and lots of little things going on in your life at the moment. I beg your pardon, I felt drawn to her. And you have been involved in some way, shape or form in fundraising.
Yeah.
So because the sweets in the jar, I know I'm making it fit, but they gave me that to give me about all the choices, also because that's to do with fundraising. And just as I was speaking just now, I felt dry in the mouth as well, so I don't know if somebody complained about being dry in the mouth. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can understand an anniversary close to the Halloween time, which is November the something.
Yes.
You can? Very good. So just give me that to back up.
That's the lady you got.
That's the lady, okay. Now all of us feel like we've all of us feel like we're going around in circles sometimes, and I feel in the past you've sort of thought, oh, I'm just going around in circles, and that's why you're going, well, which one shall I pick now? Because I want to go forward, I don't want to go around in another circle. And so they're just sort of saying, well, choose wisely, which they know you will. There's kind of no right or wrong, because you've learned from your past experiences, and now whichever ones you do choose, we know you're going to go, I feel jump forward, so I feel positive. Yeah, so you're just putting it all together, getting it all together, and then when it's right, probably in the new year, you'll be going forward. To me, someone in your life or your family have a, I felt it was a parrot.
Actually, like,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
that's the lady.
Yeah. Same lady, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Mm. And so she's saying as well that you have to learn some things parrot fashion, which is just learning, you know. So there are some things coming up, I don't know what they are, and you're going to have to learn them. Excuse me. Yeah. And have you been learning or hearing, you can say no to this, have you been, who's Robert, by the way? Robert? And Elizabeth or Beth? And have you been learning or hearing a few new words recently?
Yes.
Cool, because I just go, oh, what's that mean? I'll have to look that up or that sort of thing. So I'm extending my vocabulary. I think they're just giving me that just to so you know how close they are around you, because it's a bit of evidence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. 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 Now we all take after our families in some ways, and I know that there's a lady in the spirit world who you do look quite like. I feel she would have done her hair quite similar to you, and I don't know if there's someone around you still here and the hair is quite similar, or a bob. But I'll leave that with you about the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know. Now they're showing me silver birch, and of course, if that was a Native American who there's a book that some medium channeled him or something, and it was published. To me, that's always a symbol about being in circle yourself. So I don't know if you've been considering a change, sitting in another circle or rejoining or something. Get back, okay. Because I just felt I wanted a change with a circle. So I didn't know if you were going to swap or go back or whatever it was, but there's a change there. Mm. Now, say no if you can't understand this. You know where there's a rod and a handle, and you do it to make windows open or close? So you would have known a man, I think it is, who had a greenhouse in the family. A man liked the gardening, and because I just asked, why are you showing me those windows like this? But I felt like I was in a greenhouse.
Yes, I didn't meet him, but I know of him.
You know of him? Yeah, okay. Because I've got to give what I get, and I don't know why he's giving me that, but then when I get it, I'm like, oh, okay, it's to do with the greenhouse man who liked the growing his veg and flowers and stuff. Yeah. And I feel that they've been tweaking things for you, spirit side of life, as much as they can. And you've noticed, they've made their help obvious to you. So you've been aware. I don't know how, but they've been making you aware of the help that they've been giving to you. And that's the man had the greenhouses, because he's like, oh, I'm opening them because it's too hot, or I'm shutting it because it's too cold, that sort of thing. Okay. Well, I know the weather's been really bad recently, but have you been complaining about a draft somewhere where you are? Yeah.
It's cold where I work.
It's cold where you work, okay. Because I feel like I'm like, oh, we'll shut the window or whatever. Yeah. Okay, let's just see if there's anything there else for you that spirit people wanted to say. Do you understand Dan or Donald? Dan? And Donald. Good, good. Do you understand anything else? You understand someone around you? I don't know if it's a friend or family who's expecting at the moment. Not that you just had a baby. Okay, you don't know that.
Oh yes, no, yeah.
You do understand that?
Yeah, Andrew's sister.
A cousin, perfect. She's expecting. I know it's not always easy just to think things straight away, isn't it, when it's thrown at you like that? But I'm glad that you understand that. So Dan, then the babies. I mean, I'm getting the sex of the baby, but I'm not going to tell you because that would spoil it, wouldn't it?
We know.
You know already? Boy?
Yeah.
Hooray, because they showed me a boy.
1 out of 2, well done.
Well, yeah. Also an anniversary in May.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah, 1 out of 2, fair enough. But if I'd said girl, you see, I would have been wrong. Right. Okie dokie. So just before I leave you, I want to give you the name of Arch or Archer. And if that you can't understand that, either you or someone around you would understand the Sagittarian sign.
Yeah.
You do, good, because that's an archer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Okay. Now, a lot of people, mediums, go around more quickly to people. I just seem to have it of staying with someone. Thank you, Ray. Because sometimes I think, oh, I should hurry up, but...
I tried to tell someone that the other week and I got lucky.
Okay. Now, Petra, if I'm still with you, you can understand the name of Rose?
Yes.
Rose? Okay. Quickly. Yeah. All right then. Yeah. Now, are you very bad with houseplants?
Yeah.
You're always killing them?
I've killed my orchids twice now.
You called your orchid twice. Well, they're saying too much water.
Yeah.
Because there's a pot over there and I just saw a dead plant and there's water in the bottom, you see. Yeah. So they just go into small detail just for evidence, I guess, would you say, Ray? Yeah. Okay, so, all right. Well, if I'm still with you, I won't be able to get away from you. Yeah. Now, until I finish with what they're going to say. Yeah. I know you'd have memories of a holiday in Greece. I know you'd know the name of Billy.
No, you've left me.
No, I've left you. Okay. Right. All right then. So I'm linking here now. Someone can take connections with Greece. I've been having a few strange dreams recently. Hang on a minute. I'll just start afresh. Yeah, definitely on holiday. Yeah. Now I know that, so we're talking about a holiday from now on. I might be with you actually, Jackie, but let's see. Can you understand the name of Mary in the spirit world?
Yes.
Can you also understand, I'm not saying Doris Stokes, the name of, I thought Doris?
I knew Doris Stokes well.
Oh my goodness, right. And also the name of Dolly.
And we know several Dollys.
Really? Oh.
I also have to say, family went to a Greek restaurant and I've got a connection with Greek. I've got friends that are
Wonderful, wonderful. Because I also saw is it the lucky eye?
Yes.
Greek. I saw the lucky eye when I was talking earlier as well. Yeah. Now hang on a minute. Yeah. Now, have you yourself got a figurine? You can say no. A ceramic figurine. It might have been Hazel's or somebody's of a donkey.
Yeah, the story I'll tell you after, but we found Hazel's Christmas decks, including a donkey.
Oh.
It's only got one eye.
Oh. Oh.
I want to send it to the donkey sanctuary.
Yeah. And I felt I've got salt and pepper as well. Now I know you and I had a little chat, and you were saying how you've been working hard, and but this is what they're giving me, even though we had a chat about working hard. And I feel if it's not hard, if it's not working here, I don't know if you're always working at home, but you seem to be always working. So you're like me, you can't switch off. And so Spirit, just talking about switching off. Yeah. And I feel you're... Good. And I feel that you're a bit like me as well. I hate people like leaving the light on when it doesn't need to be on. Someone's laughing. Right, okay, you can understand that as well. Okay. somewhere you've been thinking about changing a carpet or a rug?
We've got some bits to sort out.
Or something's worn out with a carpet or a rug? Okay then, so let's see where we're going there for Jackie. Now I know as well that you have, and I'm not talking about your husband's owls, you have a figurine of an owl?
We have got some, yes.
Because I know already that you've got some, but I felt that this was one for you. Right, so they also give me the name of Audrey, and I feel that you would understand somebody who passed with a heart condition.
I've known
Quite a few people. I know that's very general because a lot of people can, but there we are. Now, did Hazel ever walk with a frame?
I've been talking about a frame in the last day or so.
She did for us.
Very,
very short.
Yeah, and you've been talking about it. She threw it. Okay. Because it'd be good to grow plants up it, wouldn't it? Because I just wanted to mention, because I was like, oh, I've got Hazel, and she's talking about a frame.
Yes.
Now, when I knew Hazel, I never knew that she had a frame, but there we are. Okay, so what else are we going to go there? Well, somebody just put a cherry on top of a cake, and I know this might sound a bit general, but I feel that's about some positive news because I've got the cherry on top. I feel I've got healing coming out of my hand, so I know you give healing, but Spirit are also sending you some healing your way.
Thank you.
And smoothing things out. I'm seeing that symbolically like a cloth, and I'm just smoothing the cloth out. Yeah, I've got no idea why I'm saying this, but I'm giving you pastel colours. So I'm not giving you bright, strong colours. I just want to give you soft pastel colours. You remember the sweets that used to have little messages on them?
Yes.
The little round ones, and they'd have... Yeah.
They're a favourite brand.
Oh, really? I'm not giving you a message, am I? Huh?
He loves the love hearts.
Because I felt I wanted to give those to you. Great. So either you know somewhere where there's you've seen a picture of a whale, or you've been somewhere yourself where they go whale watching.
I've got a picture that Rachel only took about a week or so ago, where she's in the teeth of a whale, or the mouth. It's like a Chessington World Adventure we did, where they're sitting in this great big.
And you've got a picture of.
Sorry,
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So right. I feel you'd also understand a connection with somebody in the family who went to the Sahara.
Yes. Actually crossed the Sahara a few years back for a charity, raised
Right.
15,000.
Wow. Okay. All right. I feel that Spirit are saying and you can disagree with me, but I feel that Spirit are saying there's been times when you felt like, oh, I'm not getting what I want out of life. It's not coming to me, but you know that that's what life is sometimes. It's ups and downs and peaks and troughs. And you know, oh, okay, I'm in shall we say, a dry spell now, but I'm not worried because I will keep going and I know I will get to, I'm just going to say my oasis. And so you've got a lovely philosophical and realistic way of looking at life and looking at things. Okay. and you would understand an anniversary. If it's not on Christmas Day, it's either side.
Yeah, I know one. I know two on Christmas Day.
Two on Christmas Day.
Birthday on the 28th.
Okay.
And so two Christmas Day. And
Yeah.
two parties at this time of year.
Yeah, and they, because Spirit on that Christmas Day, they just put a bow on the Christmas Day. All right then. Now, can you also, I'm sticking my neck out here, can you understand a significance to the 12th of December?
That's the day that Ray's granddad passed away, I think, isn't it, Ray?
All right. Yeah. Well, we were talking about November before, but we weren't talking about December. Yeah, we were talking about that before. But we weren't talking about December, so they gave me that specifically to the day, so that's great. And the 16th of April, or the 26th of May. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. All right then. I know that there's a cat in the spirit world around you as well, and you would have known somebody who complained with a dry mouth, because my mouth's just getting a bit dry there as well.
I'm like that myself at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right then. Okay, so I'll just ask Spirit World if there's anything more that they wanted to come through. You've cooked or baked something in the shape of a heart. If it doesn't have to be recently, because they show me a cake in the shape of a heart.
Our wedding cake was.
Your wedding cake was in the shape of a heart?
I just can't remember.
Well, that'll do for me, because I just saw a cake in the shape of a heart. Yeah. So there must be their blessings there. What else we got in here then? Would you understand Ashley and Claire having... Everybody's got something in the shape of a heart these days. I wonder if it was a cake in the shape of a heart as well. Can't remember that? Okay. Ask them. Okie dokie. All right then. Freshen things up. So I feel love from those, lots of love from those in the spirit world. Yeah, and I feel your mother, a lot of love from your mum to you too. Yeah, bless you. Cool. All right then. So one of my things is I never know when I've finished, but so if I'm still with you, you'll be able to accept it, and I'll see who else is here and what they've got to say. I know it's a common name. I've got the name of Anne here, and I've got a lady. I know everyone was good at sewing, but I've got a lady who was good at sewing. Can you understand the name of Anne in the spirit world? Lady by the radiator?
Can't think of man.
No?
Jeff, I could take an ad on the earth of an ad in spirit and somebody that was exceptional at sewing.
And you can understand? Can you understand the sewing as well?
Sorry, in spirit or here?
I was going to say in spirit.
I understand both, really, yeah.
Yeah. Can you understand Scottish connections as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you understand Scottish connections, Jackie?
I can.
Yeah. Good. I feel you can understand Irish as well. Yeah, yeah. And I feel we've got I've got a friendly dog in the spirit world that you'd understand as well.
Do you know what kind of dog?
No, I don't know what kind of dog. I know it's a small dog though.
Yeah, I can take that.
A small dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie's going off to make tea. I'll shout. No worries. Okay, so we've got Scottish. I feel that there's a lady in the spirit world who would have suffered from a bit of dementia. Her memory wasn't very good.
Towards the end, yes, yeah.
Okay, and I feel, I don't know if it's the same lady, but she would have spent a little bit of time in a wheelchair as well. You don't understand that?
I was quite young when she passed. It would be my nan's mum. So I was quite young when she passed. I do know that she had troubles travelling, so she did use loads of mobility things.
Oh, yeah.
To get about, yeah, and she had
Okay.
a small dog also, yeah.
Oh, okay, no worries. Well, if I have got her here, she'll prove herself.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you understand the name? I'm seeing an ivy leaf. Would you understand the name of ivy?
Yes, yeah.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, would you understand? I know it's the fashion these days of somebody living with a ring in, either a ring or a stud in their nose.
I do.
Okay. Well, maybe I can see it. But yeah. So you understand ivy?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Good. Okay. Now I feel that there's been a time in your life where you felt a little bit like the rug's been pulled from under my feet.
Definitely.
Yeah. And, you know, I've same things happened to me, so I can say, I've got a license to say it, you see. Because I can't say that to somebody, but if it's happened to me, I can. So, you know, landed on you. Ooh, and so you're putting yourself back together and building things back up and stuff.
Right.
And spirit, yeah, I'm very proud of you as well. Would you understand a statue or a picture of Buddha? I don't know if it's the laughing Buddha.
Good, yeah, I can take that.
You can understand that? Good,
Yeah, yeah.
good. So they're proud of you, the way you're getting on with things, yeah, and sorting things out. Now, are you you're either a Star Trek or a Trekkie fan, or someone around you?
No, I like sci-fi though.
Sci-fi?
Not specifically
Because
sci-fi.
I just saw what was the guy with the ears?
Spot.
No,
I have a thing-
I've got a different. No, hang on. The Force be with you. That one, whoever that was. Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
Someone had a thing about Star Wars because I saw the little
I
man.
have a thing about
Yoda.
my ears. From when I was little, I was always taking the mickey out for my ears because I was called Dumbo
Oh,
and Dr. Spock and stuff because my
Oh.
ears did stick out significantly. So it was a big thing about my ears when
What-
I was a child.
was it Yodel? Was it
Yoda.
Yeah.
Yoda? Well,
yeah, that as well. I've had all of it. Yeah.
because they just showed me Yoda. Yeah, but
I love the little baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda's
oh, you love baby. Well, Yoda's wise anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, funny. All right then. Okay. Yeah. Now somebody's given me the impression sharpen your pencil, and so that's normally get a better price on something or give a bit better price. So I'm just getting that for you. Now, sunflowers are a common symbol for sunshine and happiness, but I know somebody in the spirit world would have liked the sunflowers.
I
Can't think
I
of that.
like sunflowers.
You like
I
sunflowers.
like sunflowers.
Okay, that's fine by me. If you like the sunflowers. Understand anybody in your family, they didn't necessarily have to be a boxer by profession, but would have done a bit of boxing?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Derek's giving me some of this information because he's given me some of this information anyway, so yeah. Okay, so Spirit are doing their best to fight your corner, you know, they're looking out for you as best they can. It doesn't sound very spiritual, does it? You're putting a boxing glove on and talking about
No,
spirituality.
I imagine that would have been my great-granddad.
Your great-granddad did the boxing, yeah. Now, I feel that your energy's been a bit low of late. They're showing me red, there's some red glass over there. I just saw some red glass. I don't know if you've got a candle in a red glass or something, but even if I'm like just wearing something red to give myself a bit of energy. You still got, if you do you still? You can say yes or no, and if you feel that things there hasn't been some justice
Yes.
around you, and I'm still quite a bit angry about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because with the red energy as well, I still feel I've got a bit of anger inside me that I want to work through, whether that's through doing something physical, or I'm not saying go and biff somebody or anything.
I know what that's for.
You know what it's for, yeah. Yeah. Can you understand somebody in your family who used to wear a shawl? Because they're showing me a shawl.
I have a few family members that would have, the older ladies. Yeah.
Older ladies would have worn. Again, maybe everybody did going back enough, but she just showed me a shawl, and I felt it was one of these ones that was, very holy, lots of holes in it.
I have one.
You've got the same thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Now, would you understand an arm of your family with traveller connections?
In what aspect?
Gypsy?
I have Romany.
Romany?
Yeah.
There we are.
On a different side of the family from the Anne.
A different side of the family. That's absolutely fine by me, because when they put that shawl around me, I just got that vibe of a traveller. Yeah. So whether it's Romany or whatever, I'm not sure, but I just felt that there was an arm of the family that was there with you. And also that would be the Irish, I would have guessed, the Irish side of the family maybe. All right then, so they're also showing me clairvoyantly that there's either something that you're digging your heels in, or you need to dig your heels in, I'm not sure which. So I'll leave that with you, excuse me.
Just started a new job.
Yeah. Okay, so you're giving it your all. Yeah. Very good.
Trying.
So if I'm... Yeah. Now in life, it's a lesson to learn what we hold on to, and some things we're just like, well, I'm not bothered. Because I feel somebody might be around you trying to get you to rise to their bait or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I'm hot, but I'm not bothered. So I just wouldn't be bothered. And then they can have fun being silly themselves, can't they? Okay then. So I hope that's okay for you, and that I can't really remember now, but I hope that the spirit people have proved themselves, so you know who's come through and what. Good, bless you. But can you understand strong Catholics in your family?
If they call themselves Catholic.
They call themselves Catholic. Yeah. Did you just cross yourself, or did I imagine it?
No, I did that, yeah.
You did, yeah. I beg your pardon, because I got the Catholic, yeah. But yeah, Catholic. That would be, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right then. And there we are. So bless you. Thank you for letting me work with you. Okay. Give me a minute. Anyone here? I've got a baby here. I feel it was baptized. Anyone here heard talk about either been to a christening recently, or there's been talk of a christening? No. Back to you, Petra. Oh, okay. Can you also understand a baby in the spirit world, please? Me. I feel that the people in the spirit world are very happy about this christening that's going to happen, of course.
It's happened.
It's happened already. Okay, cool.
But it's not my plan, it's my work. Happened last week.
Very good. All right then. Just see where else I'm going. Now, I know I've already given you a message, but I'll just go back to you just quickly, because they're talking about friendship as well. And so I feel you'll be a very good, either they'll be a good friend, this connection, or you'll be a very good, one way or another. I've got a good friendship going on there.
I hope so, thank you.
Good, good.
Is that confirmation?
You need, oh good, well that's why they've answered the question. Yeah, lovely. Have I got time for one more, Ray?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Okay, so I've just asked for another piece of information. Anybody here understand the name? Hang on. So, I think I'm still with, I've gone back to Petra, Ray. You've been to Paris?
Yeah.
Well, you can be hard on yourself sometimes, or self-critical. And so it's not a big thing, it's a little thing, but I'm just pointing that out. Have you got plans to go back? There we are. So they're talking about going back to the, I'm just seeing the Eiffel Tower. Yeah.
Oh, who am I going with?
Oh, la la.
We'll come to that later maybe. All right then. Yeah. All right then. Now, can you understand a Danish person as well? From Denmark?
I was watching something this morning and Denmark was on it this morning just before I got here.
Oh, okay. So I must be linking into you aurically there then. Okay. Give me a second. Right then, so I need someone else. I feel I'm coming to Mary here. Do you understand the name of Rose?
Yes, I do.
Anybody else here understand the name of Rose? Quite a few people. All right then. So, one of you would understand where there was a memory of a bomb shelter, an old Anderson bomb shelter in the garden?
Yes.
2 people?
Yes.
Still back to 4 people. So we've got, I can't remember, oh yeah, Rose, Anderson, shelter in the garden. They're repeating the information but for different people. So I've got, there'd be memories of a collie dog as well. No, down to 2 people. Now, and I was just going to say it's like a lottery, but you would know of somebody who always used to get the lottery ticket. Both of you, would you understand the name of Andrew as well? No? Okay. Now, you'd also understand the name of Philip? Yeah. I feel I've got a man here in the spirit world who's very tall, quite lean, and I feel he got a lot done in life. Can you yourself understand any connections with Italy? It might be just a holiday.
Philip was in the war in Italy.
Philip was in the war in Italy. Okay, because I know a Philip and he's Italian and they were giving me that, and he's tall. Okay, hang on. Would you understand the name of Fran as well?
Yes.
Okay. And you'd understand the name, I was going to say Daphne.
Yes.
Okay, then. So where are we going here with this? Now, I'm not sure now whether they're talking about you've got nice writing, don't tell me, or they've got nice, one of these people had nice writing. I feel that you've got some nice writing from somebody who's now in the spirit world.
Yeah.
Very good. Have you been reading this recently? No. Okay, no worries. Because I like that writing, and I feel this person was quite a graceful and grateful person. They had a grace to them, to their personality, because I think it shows in their writing, because the writing is very sort of elegant and flowing. All right, excuse me. Now then. Now, I don't know if anyone on screen can understand quite a bit of information either, but sometimes Spirit will do, pardon the pun, 2 for the price of 1. So it's up to the individual if they feel it's for them as well. So I'll leave that with you. All right then. You've got some. You kept some clothes that belong to somebody in the spirit world after they passed for a period of time. Because I just opened a trunk and I'm like, what? And at first I thought, oh, you've changed your winter to summer wardrobe. But I thought, well, you would have done that ages ago. And then I got that. I've got the cloth from somebody else. Now, this person loves you remembering them and them remembering you. So there's a nice connection, nice link. Now they're just showing me tulips. Hang on a minute. We had a visit over to Amsterdam.
No, but I can understand the tulips.
Fine, thank you for. She can't understand Amsterdam, but she can understand a connection with tulips, something to do with tulips. Great. Okay. All right then. So. Understand somebody in your family who used to have a skin complaint? Don't know if it was eczema or... Yeah, because I felt like I wanted to look after... I feel it's a family thing or a hereditary thing. So if there might be people now who are still... Still, yeah. So, spirit aware of that. Yeah. Can you understand where there's 3 in a family? And there's also given me some dangling earrings. Yeah. And it wouldn't surprise me if there were 3 stones or 3 dangles or whatever I wouldn't. You understand that? Good. Now, they must connect to a lady in the spirit world? You're not sure? They're also giving me the name of Eve. And yeah, and they're also giving me the name of Dawn. Now that's interesting because we have a new dawn and we have an Eve. So I feel like I've got a new chapter in my life by Spirit giving me those 2 names. In the spirit world, you would understand a gentleman with the name of Ed or Edward. And you would also understand Stan or Stanley. And what I know it's probably a bit obvious, is it Stan the man?
Not that I know of.
No? Okay. Now, there's someone around you at the moment who you've been summing up. Because I just thought Ray, it's not a ruler, but I thought Ray just was holding a ruler then. Yeah. It is a ruler? Yeah. Because it's like, I've got your measure. You've got somebody's measure.
But I've actually got a ruler identical to that.
Oh, and you've got the same ruler. Right, okay. Now then, you would understand Irish connections in your family. Right, I didn't know that about you. All right. Now, so there's somebody also in the spirit world, a lot of people there for you, and there was somebody who was quite a songbird. Or a few, or you've been appreciating the bird music around you recently. You do, yeah, because I feel somebody was like, oh, I was a bit of a songbird, but you're appreciating the bird song. Nice, nice. Yeah. Okay then. Now, who went on the cruise? Yeah, somebody went on the cruise.
But they're actually,
They're still here, are they? Has there been talk about going on another one?
I don't know, I'll have to check.
Yeah. I don't know if it's I can be wrong at the top of my voice, but I don't know if you could do with a break or a holiday, or everybody could do with a break and a holiday, couldn't they? But of you going on a cruise or something? No? Okay. There we are. Now, I feel you've got a party. I'm about to finish off. Have you got a party or a celebration? I know we've got Christmas, apart from Christmas, coming up.
Yeah, should be one in February.
Good. Because I feel there'll be people there enjoying themselves, of course. And so we're looking forward to that. Yeah. Great. All right, then. Okay, so thanks very much for listening. And sorry I didn't get around to more people. Bless you.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.
Well, friends, that comes to the end of our service today. I'm going to ask Jim to go round with the offertory, if he would, please. And please remember that next Sunday we have Mr. Ivan Lee here. And he's really not happy with me booking him on a Sunday morning. Today would have been a bad day for him, because Chelsea lost yesterday and he would not have been happy. He really wouldn't have been happy. So if Chelsea's playing next week, he might be a bit more cheerful. I think Chelsea lost 3-2 to West Ham, so he'll be moaning about that all week. So I look forward to coming back with you next week online, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed today. And for those who didn't see it, Jackie and I enjoyed standing in for Ashley on Friday night. That was a nice little show that we did. We really did enjoy it. Had some lovely comments sent to me afterwards to my own phone. And I think we could have get done for child being in trouble with a child, because we're supposed to be babysitting Jack, but he slept all the way through, so that was good. But it was great. And I've enjoyed doing those shows. I think we've done 2 or 3 now for Ashley, and it was really nice. And he did pop his head in and say cheeky hello and wink wink from your son, sort of thing. And also, Jeff, that Ashley, Claire, Rachel, Sean, Maggie, or Margarita, who's Greek Cypriot, they all went to a Greek restaurant on Friday celebrating Derek's, not my Derek, but Derek's birthday. So it was all went well. Jim, please. Yeah, thank you. So it all went down well. Yes, Jackie.
I'm also doing a raffle.
Okay.
Are we off the air?
No.
We're not. So after the closing, then I've got Jeff's raffle tickets. I'm going to draw it in a moment. We're doing a raffle the next 4 weeks for Crisis at Christmas. So if anyone hasn't got a raffle ticket and wants to be in the draw, then
Jeff, you want to close with prayer, please?
They're 20
All right.
Can I get back next week, Jackie? Are you still doing it next week? I'm doing it next week.
We'll just have a closing prayer. Yep. So we'll just close the service in prayer. Loving Father God, Divine Spirit, we thank you once again for this opportunity to come here today. And we ask for a blessing on each and every family represented here today and online also, and that your light might guide our steps in the weeks and months ahead. In your name, which is love. Amen.
Amen. I'd like to thank Spiritual Psychics TV for producing this show today, and we wish Richard well. God bless you all, both here in the church and online, until we all meet again next week. God bless you. Bye-bye.